we're good. So good morning, or whatever time zone it is there. So my date was one of the worst so far. And why, you may ask? Well, he lied about his age. He said his profile said he was 29. He was actually at least 50. Okay, so here's how it went. We met up, and obviously I didn't recognize him because his profile was a lie. The shock was clearly on my face. There was no denying that as soon as he approached me and knew my username, that he was who I was meeting. But instead of leaving, I stayed there. So I guess I just didn't want to make a scene, and when social anxiety comes a knockin', I don't go running. And it wasn't that he was creepy or anything of the sort. He was actually really interesting to listen to. And he kept his manners really well, and he asked me questions that, like, dates before never thought to ask me, like more than just the surface questions. It turns out he just wanted company, and I guess I could relate to that in a sense. And we ended up having a really nice dinner. Of course, I did immediately block him on AlrightAphrodite, but it was good food and good conversation, so it wasn't a completely disastrous date, I guess. Weird. Unexpected. I know I've read before that most of the users of online dating are over the age of 40, and I know that the general norm is that those older men tend to be pretty gross or creepy or weird, but that wasn't the case last night, though I do need to be more careful. Though I don't know how much more careful I can be. Moving on to my next date. So his username is Lay It On Me. Lay not in his, like, lay on a bed, like Lee, I guess. I'm not sure. Maybe his name is Lee. His profile says that the first things people usually notice about him are his sense of humor and eyes, which I can confirm are gorgeous. Just look at this photo. He seems normal, which is a change of pace. And I may have looked up the compatibility of our zodiac signs, because that's obviously how an adult spends their time. And by that I mean avoiding all the reading that I have to do. So I'm a Libra and he's a Gemini, and no, I did not stalk him. It's on his profile. Anyway, so it says, "You're compatible air signs with silver tongues and gilded wings, a magical match indeed. Libra is a pretty pixie and Gemini is an impish sprite." I should consider that for Halloween. Anyway, your meeting grouses the fairies and gnomes, stirring up mischief in your midst. You love to mingle and schmooze, and you'll chatter like two little tree monkeys, gabbing a mile a minute. But will the breathless excitement last? Getting past the superficial romance stage is the challenge. So we haven't gone on a date yet, but so far I really like the conversations that we've been having, and we seem to have some sort of connection. But wait, there is more. I have still been getting messages from Hunterfied89. He's the one I know I mentioned before who was sending me lots of messages constantly, and so far it's been, hey, at least 4 times. Then it was, what's going on, 3 times. And today, just this morning, is how are you? And since it is morning, I've only gotten the 1 message, but I'm sure more will come. So, as always, here is my date outfit. It was actually a little hard to try and decide what to wear. I guess you could say I'm nervous. I have not connected with anyone like him before. So, anyway, the dick pic tally for this week is 7. So, that was less than last week. But I will see you all later. I have to go be a human.